I want to say hello again everybody and welcome to another Blender 2.8 video. This is kind of like a tutorial again, but it's like me also just exploring the software, you know, because I'm trying to teach myself a lot about the software. I think it's great, okay, because I do a lot of 2D animation, but I want to do some 3D also, so I find it a great software. I want to say, okay, please, I'm very sorry about these advertisements that keep popping up on the screen here. Sorry about this, okay. Now let's get back to what I want to say. The first thing I want to say before we start is I hope you're enjoying any of my videos on the channel. Okay, I hope you're enjoying the Blender videos too and everything. Thanks for the support, I'm really grateful. Hope you enjoy it all, and if you have any questions you can ask me. But the thing is, there are a lot of people who are doing Blender tutorials, so there's a lot of information out there. I want to say something, okay, before we start with any other things. I want to show you something. In the last video I actually made a mistake because I was speaking so fast. I was in a hurry, I had to go somewhere, and I was showing you how, at one point I was showing you how to join objects. Wow, I told you the wrong commands. Basically, if you want to join two objects, let's just make a duplicate of this object. If you want to make a duplicate, you need to select your object first, and you can right click, it should be, and then go to duplicate. Okay, here. You can also hold shift and press D, it says there, right? Move the mouse around, it's moving around now just freely, as though you'd selected it and pressed G to grab it or whatever, because it's still got the move tool selected there. So I'm just going to place this cube on top of that cube at some funny angle there. I'm moving my camera around there. You can see they're overlapping, right? And it doesn't matter if they are actually overlapping or not, the two objects you have. If you want to join them, what you need to do is, I'm going to click away first. You need to click on your first initial object, any of these. I'm saying click on any object, okay? And then the object, or it could be multiple objects. It could be more than two. If you want, you need to, before you click on those, you need to hold down shift and then press, then click, then left click. Now they're both selected. All you need to do is hold down control and don't press Z, okay, Z, don't press that. Hold down control and press J, okay. You can see how that's changing now already, right? If I click elsewhere, there you go. You can see, and if I move, that's one object now. That's one object, okay? So I'm really sorry guys for confusing anybody. I really am. I may have confused a few people in that last video when I said press Z, but under the description of the video I did type an apology, and I did type under the information that you need to hold down control and press J once they're both selected, right? Once your objects are selected, and I'll leave a comment on there as well. But I hope you enjoyed the video nevertheless. Okay, now I'm going to press delete, which deletes the whole thing, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to import the Collada file which we made. It was some random file. In the last video I made this crazy monstrous creation. I'm going to import this Collada file, Collada, or a DAE day file, untitled. There is some strange thing, some strange weird shape. If I go into render mode, we'll see the you know, the textures and everything. Give it a moment and it will load up. Okay, and they're still on. Okay, the textures are on. It's just the reason they're like that is the reason they are on the model is because and showing is because I literally you know, it's reading them from a certain place basically. Another thing I want to say is you can actually see the bones sticking through, right? Remember, you can still see the bones. Now if you don't want to see the bones, I'll tell you something. If you don't want to see the bones, because this is a rigged model, this is, okay. If you don't want to see the bones, you can go up here to armature and click the eyeball, and you see what happens, because this is the armature. They're not visible now, okay. If I click the eyeball again, they'll be visible. If they're poking out, but they're within this structure. If we want to see the bones like properly, like see all of the bones, so we can select them, well, we need to select the armature first, and then we need to go into object mode and go to pose mode. Okay, you click up here where it says, where you have the modes, select pose mode, and if you want to move the bones, you need to go, you see this up here top left as the select thing, you need to press left click and hold and go down, one of those type of things, and you go to the select circle. You need to use that one, you have to select circle, strangely, and from there you can select the bones. The only problem is you can't see them. So what you do is you go down to here, this green thing. These points I've already covered in my previous video too, but you go down to this green little figure here, icon, and you go down to viewport display. Okay, click that and this opens up, and where it says in front, okay, in front, click that, and now you can see the bones. Okay, so there you go. And so now from here I can move it in any angle and I can still see the bones. We're going to give it a little bit of animation. Let's give it an animation. I'm going to go down to the auto. Right, let's just drag this up. Okay, timeline. You can press I on the keyboard when you want to like animate certain things. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on this thing here, this button here. It's an automatic. It adds basically it automatically updates. You know, let's read it there. It says automatic keyframe insertion for objects and bones. Okay, so you can animate anything in this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically click a bone. Please excuse me for being so tired, guys. Once they're blue, they're selected with this circle select. Go down and choose the rotation tool and rotate them in any way you want. So I'm going to rotate this right up here. It's a little bit slow in the way that it's moving because we've got render mode on. Don't forget. You could go to object mode just to make it simple for this. Now this top bone, I'm going to select that one as well. We're going to move that. They're going to start in this position. Okay. I think I'll select this one again and move that a bit more. Crazy, yeah. And that'll be like that. Okay, crazy. Now I'm going to move to some different point and I'm going to adjust that. So I've just moved along, and now when I when I move the bones, basically I don't need to or anything basically. I don't need to what do you call it? Press I to like insert a keyframe. It just automatically does it because we've got that thing selected. And you can scrub along the timeline, right, and you can see how it's moving. See, kind of scary, huh? So I press and hold that, this blue thing here at the top, and scrub along the timeline. You can also move keyframes to different points, so that it will take a longer time to do the motion or faster time. You want to go along here right to the beginning and now press play, it will animate. You see, I'm stopping that there. Let's click and drag and you can move these to another point as well, but you have to know which bones you're looking at. We're looking at this bone currently. If I choose the other bone now, you see that this one hasn't updated, so we can move that to the blue point in time there. And now I got this here. Okay, if I press play now, it'll be faster. Slightly faster, right? Now let's say I wanted to quickly slam back down and the other bone go up or something. I'm just going to leave it about here. Okay, maybe a little bit further here. Now I'm going to go put that down. Let's bring it crazy. Let's bring it right here. And then the other one I'm going to go here. Move that really crazy back, twist it. Wow. And this one I'm going to move this a certain way as well. Move that. Oh wow, that's crazy. Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I should have done that because that doesn't need to be moved, because that's the root bone. Okay, good. So now from here I can go along though. Let's just press play now. The reason we can't see the keyframes is because none of them are actually selected. If you hold on, guys, hold on 1 second. I'm okay, I'm just trying to get something sorted out. Okay, good. Okay, very good. So we have a model that's rigged and animated, right? And we can make, if you want to change the amount of time that takes, you can, as I say, go to the left and right here to where it starts and finishes. Let's just adjust the end point for now. We can adjust both, but I'm going to adjust the end point, okay, to here, to where it is. And let's press play, and what will happen is it will loop play. If you don't want to keep constant, like for example, okay, if I was to change any features now, I may not want to animate them. So remember to turn off this here, this automatic insertion for keyframes, okay, turn it off, and now we can adjust things. Otherwise everything will be constantly animating. Don't forget you can turn off your grid here and these little icons and widgets to show up this by clicking here and here. Okay, that's here and here. And you can also change the camera angle. This is not the actual camera, but this is just the viewport camera angle. If you want to see a different view of your animation, and then let's go back to the start by pressing here. Okay, and press play. You can move your angles around. This is currently at a loop playback. Okay, I'm just turning the camera so you can see it from different angles. I think I'm going to leave it about here. Strange, huh? Like some robotic / plant thing. I don't know. Let's go along. Let's go to rendered view now. What you're going to notice is it's still pretty slow. When I press play, it's even slower. Plus, it's going to be pretty slow. Plus, I've got my screen recording now. My screen recorder also. Okay, is it going to play? Is it load? Is it ready to load or what? It's taking quite a long time actually. Seems to me like it's about to freeze or maybe. Okay, hold on, let's go back. Wow, that was really strange. This doesn't seem to be playing too well at all. Wow, that's really, really strange. So let's go back and see what's going on. Wow, very strange. Taking that long to load. Wow. So okay then, you probably I don't know what's going on. Usually it doesn't go as slow as this for me. It's probably because I've got multiple things open and my computer's not most powerful. But what you do is you do a render of this. You do a render of this animation. You know, you would do a render. See, this is the normal. I've got this in look dev now, and it's going very, very slowly. But the rendered view is playing very, very slowly for me now. Hardly playing at all. So, you know what you'd have to do to render the video out, as I say, you would go up to render here and render the animation. You can render an image or an animation. Now this is a very short one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this out. We're going to try and find the features. I've not done a lot of these so far, but I'm going to see. Okay, I think it's. Let me have a check. So this should be what it is here. Okay, this here output. Yeah, just underneath the render settings here, the output. So you should be able to change and adjust certain things. This is PNG here, so I can change it to a video, an FFmpeg, for example. Encoding, we've got different things here, different settings. I can choose like really low quality, choose lowest quality if I want to. Encoding speed, I don't know, good, slowest. I've chosen pretty low on there. Good. Keyframe interval, auto. You've got different kinds of things there. No audio, okay. sort of the lowest quality there going. I see, from here you can choose different things, right? So I guess you can choose it MPEG 4, MPEG 1, different things, right? So let's try that. Let's just try MPEG 4, I guess. MP4. And see if we can save that out. I'm going to try and save it as a video. It may take a while. Let's just give it a try. So render an image. Okay. Render animation. We should go to. Oh no. Cancel. I need to cancel that. Hold on. Please excuse me. Cancel that because I need to make sure that the camera is actually pointed in the right direction. Otherwise, I'm going to see the scene the right way. Okay. Let's just turn that off for a moment. Wow. Good. Okay, so let's go back to there. Yeah. We need to check. We know actually where it's actually saving to. Output. It says temp currently. I should choose a place. Let's just choose the desktop. Okay. Desktop. Accept. Now, just forgotten what the heck I was going to do. So, alright, hold on. MPEG 4, lowest quality, that should go pretty fast, right? Lowest quality. File, let's go to render, sorry. Render animation. Oh no, so I thought the camera again. Once again, I thought the camera again. Oh damn, it's crazy. So yeah, camera. So let's get that camera sorted out. Sorry, dragging that out. Sorry, yeah. Turn these widget things back on so we can see what we're doing. I'm just going to move the camera in a certain way that I want to have it. Okay. Also, I'm going to go to this here, the little green figure thing, and turn off the bones in front so we don't see them. How strange. Oh, it's because these widgets are on, right? Should we? Yeah. Oh, okay. That's why. Yeah, that's why you can still see the bones, because these widget things are on. Okay, that's the reason. It looks like a strange banana and some kind of toy or something, doesn't it? Okay, so we're gonna turn on the camera. We need to see the camera for this though. So going here and then clicking on the camera, I think you can see it's not lined up properly. If you want to line the camera up properly, first of all, what you want to have is the camera zoomed into a nice, good focal point, or not too small, right? Zoom in. But then you drag this little thing out here, just beside there. Can you see this little tiny arrow thing? Drag that out and go to View. And what you need to do then is you need to click Lock Camera to View. Click on that. And when you move that back, you'll find that when you move the camera as normal, you're actually seeing through the camera now. So if I give this a quick test playthrough in object mode, you can see the whole thing, right? So let's give that a go. Okay, zoom in a little bit further maybe. Go to rendered view, obviously, and we're going to go to file. We're going to go to render animation. That should load up with the camera there. Not with Mariah Carey. And there's this guy. Okay. So I don't know how long that's going to take. It's only a couple of seconds long, but we've put it to lowest quality. It's just going to load frames now. Don't know how long that's going to take. It says in the corner 5 minutes and something. I don't imagine it would take that long. Sometimes it's taking much faster at a time. But it is loading. You can see at the bottom there. It's actually loading up. Okay, so I just want to say, I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've been doing. I'm going to open Blender again. Open another Blender. I don't want to slow down my computer or crash or whatever, but I'm just going to have a check what we can do while we're waiting for that to render out. It's just a quick thing, but we'll give it a look, Again, bearing in mind that it may not take it may not look too good when we have the final MP4 video when it does come out, because again, I'm recording this video, recording the screen also, you know. I feel this is a little bit slow. I feel it's kind of slowed down, so it's not too good to be using. I feel the 3D maybe using Blender. It's kind of working okay, but it's kind of slow, right? So I think what I'm going to do while I'm waiting is I'll have a little muck around in this software, Sketchbook, and we'll do some art, okay? I'm not going to do an amazing piece of artwork, but I'm just going to look at this and see what we can get. So, just play around a little bit. Let's just go in and see what we can do here while that saves. So I'm not going to take you on like a tutorial or anything for this. I'm just showing, just doing some art, you know. Got colours here, got colours. That's pretty cool. Colours there, yeah. Colours. This is a software which I don't use so much. This software I prefer to use Critter, but because we've got like not a lot to do right now, I thought I would just have a check and see what I can do. Okay, so window, color puck. No, we don't need that. Brush puck. No, we don't need that. And what else? What do we have? I'm looking for something here with a selection of brushes. I've got this brush library. Here we are. And where is it? Brush library. Where are you? There you are. So let's just have some fun. I'm just going to muck around with this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some colours on the thing, on the canvas, and see what I can come up with. Okay? Sorry about these advertisements popping up, as I keep saying. I'm going to do some more drawing and painting videos too. I'm very sorry about these advertisements. Some of these advertisements make me sick, really do. If it's not hot women, I'm not interested. Yeah, let's go back to what I'm saying. Okay, so got some clouds here. Maybe I should just use some of those. Just use some of those crazy brushes here. Let's just do some crazy colours. Let's just do some crazy colours, guys. So I'm just going to use this first, okay, to put some crazy colours on the canvas. Look at that, wow, I love these effects it's giving. Well, but mind you, it is actually kind of weird. This brush is kind of weird. I think it's to do with the fact that I think I shouldn't have chose this brush. Let's just choose another brush. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn that off. I'm just going to use a normal. Let's just use something different here. I'm just going to sketch something and see what I come up with. Just some random thing with all kinds of brushes here. I don't even know what this is. We'll see what we're going to come up with in a moment. So I'm going to do something here. I'm going to do a few trees maybe. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. Do the basic sketches, okay. You know, okay. Basic sketches for the objects. These are some trees on a mountain, or so, some hills, all in red. How strange is that? How do you select from the screen? Okay, like this. How do I change the size of this brush? Okay. So now we're going to colour that in a little bit there. Just colouring in red. I don't know why. Turn off these stupid advertisements. We'll do a little scene here. Colour those trees in a bit. Okay, like that. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to choose darker colours here. There we go. Okay, good. Usually I'll play some music in the background and stuff in some of my art videos. I like to do that. I've not done a lot of drawing recently because I've been focusing mainly on my 3D, you know. But I do love to do 3D. I'm going to choose a slightly darker red now. Start to see what I can do on these trees here. It's more like a painting, I don't know. Okay, let's see what else I can do. Let's do some greyish kind of areas in the sky here. Get rid of that damn advertisement there. Wow, it's like a bit of a foggy kind of, I don't know, scene here. We're going to try to fix this up in a moment or so. Please excuse me for these disgusting things coming up on the screen here. Damn it. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so now coming up with some stuff here. Oh, we're really going into the crazy zone here now. This is like something else, right? This is like Vincent van Gogh goes crazy. I'm gonna go in here now and see what we can come up with. Just random stuff while we wait for that shit to load. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Okay, so we're going in. Just doing that. Okay, different areas on the trees here. Oh yeah, this is crazy. See what we can come up with, huh? See what we can come up with here today. You know what I mean? Okay, now. Okay. This is absolutely crazy, right? This would not win some art competition, I tell you that. Maybe that's the sea in the background, who knows? Maybe that's some kind of lake or something. Yeah, it's coming up now. We've got that kind of silhouette thing going on. I'm going to just create a few little rocks and things down here, okay? Just some kind of different little areas and stuff over here. Let's see what we can come up with. I'm going to come up with all kinds of little... Let's just choose another brush, damn it. I'm going to choose a brush and just start going crazy. Let's choose another one, damn it, it's not a good enough one. No, these are more like pens, aren't they? Sorry. I'm just messing it up already. Let's just go there, just undo that. Just undo some of those marks and we just put some other shapes in. You knew that was shit and you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me, damn it. See how our render's coming on. The render's still not ready yet. How long do we have left? It's taking a while, I'll tell you that. Excuse me, let me just let's just choose another one, damn it. Just choose another one, damn it. I don't give a fuck. What I'll do is I'll just choose another little one of these shapes. Let's choose this one. I'll choose this one, shall I? No, I'll choose that one. I'll choose... What one should I choose, guys? I'll choose this one. This one. Choose the fan brush. See what we can do with a good old fan brush. Yeah. Well, it's going everywhere for a start, so I'm not too sure. Strength, because maybe we can do something with this fan brush. Hold on. Yeah, we can do something with this. I'm just going to go in and just say to myself, dangerously, this is all I've got, and this is my weapon, and I'm going to use it well. And I'm going to be dangerous, and I'm going to say that I'm going to make something with this brush. I'm going to make something with this brush. So here we go. It's really mixing in. You can see it's a very strange brush how the paints are mixing in and like everything's fucking up, but still, we're going to make something with this brush, you know. Anyway, it's coming together. Just a mud mixer, as they call it right now, so it seems so. I'm going to go in here and give this area here some different layers. I'm deliberately doing this very, very messy and not doing a lot of detail. I'm just doing this very, very messy, okay? And just seeing what randomly comes up in this painting. It's like one of those ugly ones you see in the art galleries. That's what this is going to be, okay? So that's what we're doing here. I'm going to do another little tree up here like this. Okay, another little strange tree up here. Make it bigger, damn it. Okay, good. I like the way it does give some body to it though. And we'll put a couple of little people down here on their way down to the sea, walking down the hills down there towards the sea. Probably some tree right there. See how I'm putting the top of that tree in there. That's just pretty good actually how you can do that. You can like make the tops of the trees, just change those colours a little bit and give it some crazy pink. And some purples. Okay. And some black and some other colours and some goddamn other stuff here. Okay, that's good, yeah. And there we go. A few rocks on here. Okay. And there you go. You start wondering what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna delete that. You know what? I think our render's done, is it? No. Is that render done or not? Let's just check out where our render's going. I think this is the one right here. It doesn't seem ready yet. Really small so far. Let's see if it plays. Damn it. I don't think it's done yet, but it may. Wow. That to me looks like it is done. Wow, put it on full. So you can see how the quality is really bad because I deliberately put it on a low quality. But that is our animation. So if you save that on a higher quality, basically that is the whole animation. And it did save, didn't it, pretty well. The only thing I'm having a difficult time understanding is why. Why is it that we did it? We don't know. Like that's what there was no telling that was done, so to speak. Let's go and check that out again. Does it say done anywhere? No, it just stopped there, didn't it? At the time it says there's 4. I don't know, 4. 1. I don't know what that means. 4 seconds and what? Frame 43. What? You know. How do we know that's done? You know, that's what I want to know. How do we know that the job is done? Combined. You know what? Turn that off. 1 second. Let's go back into the software, into Blender. How do we know that that's done? Very fascinating. Well, I would want to, because I think you can press play and stuff and see them anyway. I guess that's the only way, by just seeing the position of it. Maybe in object mode. You see it plays much slower there as well, doesn't it? Plays faster in the actual thing. If I was to check, you know, what wireframe mode, wow, even that plays much slower there. Anyway, I want to say thanks for watching, guys, and take care now.